Hello everyone! I am so excited to share this unboxing with you. The new Close to My Heart catalog is out today and it has some gorgeous collections in it. I really had to refrain from picking up too many things, although I still probably did get a little bit too much. So let's jump in. I want to show you these new collections. I'm actually going to slide this off to the side just because this is such a large box and I will pull things in and give you a look at them all individually. Let's see, I think I'm actually going to put this like off to the side. Okay, so here is a look at the catalog, just to give you a little teaser. Look at that heart, look at those colors. Is that not just so fresh and vibrant and springy? And oh my goodness, I am in love with this first spring collection that I'm going to share with you. So I picked up quite a bit from this collection, and give me 1 second, I'm going to grab actually all of that right now so I can give you a good look at it. If it will cooperate with me. Like I said, I picked up quite a bit here. So this is called Daisy Meadows. Oh my goodness. This bunny I just am absolutely in love with. So the first thing that I did, slide these off to the side here, the first thing that I grabbed was the paper packet along with the sticker sheet. I'm going to take this out, give you a good look at everything. I will show you what's included in all of the kits and everything that I purchased. So, as always, they come in these great bags. I save these, I use them over and over again. They're great to mail things out, and if you're sending happy mail to keep things nice and safe, they're great to keep all of your collection in one spot together. We love how they do their packaging. So here is the sticker sheet. These colors. I mean, I opened this page and just instantly fell in love, not only with the bunny, but all of this sweet pastels, this beautiful sort of orangey yellow that they've included. This guy just screams for a card front. This screams for a card front. I mean, so pretty and great for scrapbooking too. Lots of different elements to use here. So I really, if I could buy the sticker sheet separately, I would have gotten another one of these. But unfortunately, it does only come, you can either buy the paper separately or you can buy the paper with the sticker sheet. So hopefully at some point they will start selling the sticker sheets separately as well. Okay, let's take a look at the paper pack. There are 2 of each included and they are all double-sided. So here we've got this really pretty sort of yellow orange color, and then the zip strip across is this really nice rainbow. On the back of that is a really pretty springy plaid. So again, 2 sheets, double-sided. And then we have a pretty blue. This reminds me of rain, sort of a spring rain, with this yellow across the top. On the back is that beautiful flower, and you really could, you know, fussy cut each of those out if you wanted to make a really pretty element on a card. Again, 2 of those, front and back. And then we've got some Easter eggs. Of course, you can't have spring without Easter eggs, and some flowers, pattern on that. The zip strip, again, a rainbow, just a lighter one with that white background there. And on the back, that beautiful bunny with the pink background. Again, you could very easily fussy cut this out if you wanted to, all these little flowers, creating a really pretty little scene with those. So again, 2 of those, double-sided front and back. All right, so let me grab this and stick it back in the bag here. Now, they have a lot of extras that you can purchase individually to go along with this. They have project life cards. They have wooden cuts. They have dots, which I could not resist. So I'll give you a quick look at these as well outside of their packet. You do get 3 sheets of these, which I think is very generous. And with these colors, you guys know I love these enamel dots. So this was a no-brainer for me to pick up. I really wanted to pick up everything for this collection, but I just loved so much in the catalog that I needed to sort of pick and choose, you know, my absolute favorites to pick up. So for the things that are sold separately, this is what I grabbed. Now, I'm not done with this collection though. So I also purchased the scrapbooking workshop. Now, these workshops are amazing. You really don't need much of anything extra except your glue, your foam dots, maybe a matching ink, but for the most part, everything you need is included. It's a great deal. You can purchase it with the protectors or without the protectors. So if you have your own, you know, that saves you a little bit on the packaging. So I will give you a look at everything included in this as well. Again, this is the scrapbooking workshop. So I've got another packet of these dots. I'm gonna be really swimming in those, and I love that. You always get your placeholders for your photos, which is really great because I don't actually tend to do a lot of scrapbooking. I usually do these pages and then I will sell them. I'm thinking about starting to list them online for purchase, but I usually just take a binder full of them to craft markets that I go to, and then people can flip through and purchase the ones that they'd like. And it works out great because not everybody likes to craft, but lots of people like to keep track of their memories, and so these are already ready-made for them. Okay, so it will always come with the workshop instructions. So I'll give you a good look at all of these. This is project 1, the egg Easter wishes. Lots of room for photos there. Beautiful pattern paper. It always gives you the cutting instructions so you know exactly what size pieces to cut, and then you can label these so you know exactly which page they're going to be included with. Let's see here. Let me get you good pictures of the other 2 spreads. I'm gonna have to do them individually. So here is the second one, Hello Spring, loving that blue. Look at that little cutie there. And then the second page of that is here with that beautiful floral die cut. And then lastly, and this page I am in love with, these little marshmallow bunnies. I think those are just absolutely adorable. This is so clean and simple, but it is exactly my aesthetic. I am completely in love with this third spread here. Okay, so a little closer look. You do get another sticker sheet included. You're going to use some of these for the scrapbook layouts, and then you will always have some extra left over. You're going to get patterned paper here. So we've got 2 of the bunnies, 2 of the eggs, 2 of this pretty blue floral with the blue backgrounds, and then 2 of the yellow and the white. And then each of these is labeled Project 1. Make sure you can see that Project 1, Project 2, and you'll just punch these out. They are, you know, just sort of perforated here. You got lots of stuff to punch out and work with. I punch out each one individually as I do Project 1, Project 2, Project 3. I just punch out everything needed for those, and then you're good to go. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Okay. Here we've got some additional papers that have been included. Not sure what we're going to use these for, perhaps backgrounds on some of the eggs or the florals that we're putting together, but we've got a few different pages like this. And then we have some cardstock included, a pretty pink and a pretty blue, and then of course a few white. I don't actually have page protectors that I purchase separately, so I always get these included in my kit just because it's easier for me. I finish the project, I stick it in, and then they're good to go and protected until my next craft show, which with COVID, who knows when that will actually happen. So like I said, I am thinking about trying to list them more on eBay. It all just, you know, takes time, and we're all so busy, so one of these days I'm going to get to doing more of that. So this is everything that's included in the Daisy Meadows scrapbooking workshop. Again, you will have leftover stickers, leftover paper, leftover dots, extra goodies that you can use to make some cards. Okay. You get this all back in here, safe and sound, and we will move to the next kit. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Just doesn't want to cooperate with me today. Come on. What are you stuck on? I think it's stuck on one of the sheets. There we go. Okay. Next, again, in the Daisy Meadows, I am in love with this collection. collection. I also picked up the card making workshop. So I'm going to give you a look at everything included in this. We're going to have some repeats in the pattern paper, but I want to give you guys a good look at what's included. And the great thing about this kit is that you actually have a stamp and die set included, so you will be able to use that over and over again. So this workshop will make 16 cards, 4 designs, 4 cards of each design. I will probably do 2 cards of each design and then make up some of my own. But you do get all the cards, all the envelopes for 16 cards. Okay, we've also got some wood hearts here, some die cuts, some that are open, some that are solid, lots of different sizes. You again will have leftover of these as well. They always include more than what you're actually going to need. Here is our stamp and thin cuts that are included. Their stamps always come in these great pouches. They are really sturdy, great clear acrylic stamps, and then the dies are also included on their very own magnetic sheet. Just absolutely amazing packaging. You will see on the front here, anything that's in blue does have a die cut. So the little flowers, this really pretty fence, I'm so excited to play around with that. And then the label here will all cut out with the coordinating dies. And of course you've got some sentiments, some grass, some leaves and things for the flowers, and then a little sort of basket weave pattern as well. Lots of little things to just spruce this up and make some really pretty floral garden themed cards. All right, here's a look at the 4 different cards. I'm gonna hold this up closer for you. So again, this will give you everything you need to make all 4 of these cards, and you will be able to make 4 of each of the 4 designs for a total of 16. Again, here it's gonna give you the materials needed. I actually really get by using not necessarily everything on this list, because I sort of tend to do my own thing. Really the only additional thing that you might want are the Fern, Smoothie, and Sundance inks, which will match with these. But again, you don't necessarily need those in order to make the cards. I'm sure most of us have things that will coordinate close enough with the pattern paper that you can use some inks from your stash. Just trying to, save you a little bit there. Now, that being said, I do have a lot of their inks and I love them. But I do know that for cost cutting purposes, you definitely are probably gonna have something in your stash that will work. Okay, so again, I'll just give you a quick look through here. They give you all of the cutting patterns and then a full sample and instructions on how to make each of these 4 card designs. You will then, of course, have the pattern paper included. We've got this one, it's just 1 sheet of that with this. Going to be accenting these cardstocks here, pink and blue, and then 2 of the white cardstock. So that is everything included in with the card making kit. Now I am going to pull out the magazine here because I want to give you a look at another thing they're including with not just this collection, but the second collection that I purchased just a few things from. This one was really, I loved so much on this one that I had to cut back on the second one a bit. So I'm going to give you a quick look here. I'm very excited that with this collection, oh my goodness, isn't that just so pretty? They have a Cricut matching collection, and this is incredibly reasonable. You're going to get lots of different things that you can cut out here. You can see a scrapbook layout, that beautiful bunny, some eggs, some cards, florals. I will give you guys a better look at this when I decide to pull out my Cricut and make these things, but $9.99, great deal. You're going to own these. You can make all kinds of different stuff with it. So I'm really excited to have some fun creating with these. So we'll have some Cricut Mondays coming up. And there you can see coordinating cardstock, the Project Life cards that I had mentioned. There are other stamps as well, so you can make different kinds of cards. There's also another scrapbooking stamp set as well. So there are other options. I'm just giving you a look at, the things that I decided to pick up. Now, going along with this, there were some inks that I did not have in my stash, which I did choose to go ahead and pick up. So I picked up this beautiful orangey yellow that is called Sundance. I picked up this pretty blue peacock, and then this cinnamon for that really pretty dark orangey red color. So that's going to go along with this collection. Okay, on to the second new collection, which again I am just, oh, the colors are so fresh and pretty. I just absolutely love it. So I decided to pick up for this one just the paper packet and sticker sheet. I just, like I said, I got so much of the first one that I had to cut back a little bit. Again, it comes in this really lovely protective pouch here. This is the sticker sheet. Whoops. So we've got some pretty strips along here. This reads out family. I know that's kind of difficult to see here, but it is separate letter stickers that say family. Whisk and Love, beautiful kitchen stuff here. This would be great for a recipe book, you know, something that you cooked things together. You want to have that kind of memory, maybe an old family recipe that you want to keep in your album. So those are all the stickers included. And then here is a look at the pattern paper. So we've got this beautiful bright yellow, pretty red, very folk art patterns in this across the top. The back has some blue with some cherries. Again, two of those, front and back. This will make a really beautiful scrapbook layout. Just not a whole lot else you need to do. You can do some accents, add in your photos, a little bit of journaling, and you're good to go. Blue sort of folk art pattern across the top. The back of this, loving all these little sentiments, the little apron, Whisk Me Away, Nana's Kitchen, Hot Stuff, just lots of little elements you could use. You cut these apart and make some cards. You could make all kinds of stuff with this. So front and back of that, again, two of those included. And then we've got this blue folk art pattern here. Loving this across the top, these rolling pins. It says flour, sugar mix, running across the top there. So you could cut this apart, you could use it all as one sheet however you wanted to. Lots of options there. And then on the back, this really pretty rose pattern paper. Again, two of those, front and back. And there's our sticker sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and slide these away. Now I did purchase with this as well, because I'm going to make some cards with this. I did pick up some of these wooden shapes. So just to give you kind of a look, there's a teapot, there's a mixer, cutting board, some bowls, some hearts, an oven mitt, lots of kitchen-y type of things that I think are going to make some really fun accents on some cards and tags that I want to make. Now one of the, actually I'm going to slide this down in here. So handy to keep all of my stuff for this collection together. Now, I did not pick up the scrapbooking set or the card making set, but I saw this stamp set and I fell in love with it. So you get this mason jar. This is in blue, so it will cut out. It'll also cut out the little cutting board, the rolling pin, this little heart, as well as the whisk. And then all of these sentiments fit inside the jar. So a gallon love, a dash of patience, sprinkle kindness, mix hope, serve daily. I think these are just so pretty. A pint of thanks and a quart of gratitude. You can make all kinds of cards and tags and things with this. I really think this would be great to make. I know that one of my friends does every year the cookie mixes. That's the Christmas gift that she gives out to people. So to use this and put a little, you know, just a little tag on that jar, I mean, it's perfect. So here's a look at the actual size of that. Really good size. You can see that next to my palm here. Again, really lovely acrylic stamps. These are very high quality. And then you do get your die cuts here, which are on their own magnetic sheet. You can keep everything really handy here right in the pouch. I cannot wait to play around with this. Now, along with this as well, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my book again. Another exciting thing, I cannot wait to play with this. They have also done a Cricut to go along with this as well. So I love that mixer. That's going to be really fun. Again, you've got a full scrapbook layout included. This is $9.99. I will be getting this. We will be doing some projects with this. And I think I forgot to tell you, but the name of this collection is Eat, Play, Love. I'll have all this stuff linked below for you guys so you can easily find it on my website. There you can see a better look at those, all those different wooden shapes that are included. You get 29 pieces. And then there's also, of course, Project Life cards to go with that as well. While I have it out, I'll give you, there's an idea of some sample cards that I had gotten. And I'll give you a quick look here. This is the Scrapbooking Kit. So you have 1, 2, 3 spreads. Again, as usual, I love that cutout mixer, and these flowers are gorgeous. I was very tempted by this, but I ultimately decided I had to just pass. And then this is the card making kit, so I love that. I love you, Cherry Mudge, the pie, the cutout, lots of, again, 4 different designs, 4 different cards would be included in that. Everything you need pretty much included except for ink and your glue. And I love the look of this with those 3 stripes. I might steal that for one of the cards that I make using the stamp set that I did get. All right, we're almost done with this one, guys. I have one last paper packet to share with you. And they always do a mix-in paper packet to give you just some different options in the same sort of color waves. The mix-in will match with both collections. So you get one pack and you'll have extras that'll go with both of them. So here is a pretty blue with some white hearts. The back white with some polka dots. Again, always a different zip strip than what is included on any of the other papers. Here is a pretty sort of plaid. Back, gorgeous blue, really bold blue stripe. Again, different zip strip. Here we've got a pretty green. This goes really well with that sort of folk art theme. And then on the back, some leaves, zip strip at the top. This beautiful sort of tangerine, orangey yellow, and then same color on the back in a different wave. Some hearts across the top. Pretty tan, again, sort of a folk art pattern to that one. The back with some florals and this pretty blue across the top. And then the red. Beautiful flowers, really bold, and then sort of a more minimalist pattern on the back, and that sort of flower, sort of spotty pattern across the top. So these in the Mix It packet, you do get double-sided papers, but you only get one of each, so cut carefully, or get more than one pack, I guess. All right, so that's going to do it for the pattern papers and the new collections that I picked up. I do have one last thing to share with you, which is one of the perks when you purchase. If you spend $50, for every $50 you spend, you can get a stamp set for $5. So if you spend $100, you can get 2 $5 stamp sets. If you spend $150, 3. It's for every 50 that you spend. I decided to pick up this Doodled Borders Stamp of the Month. I thought this was really fun. I did only grab the one, again, because I have so much stuff just sitting that I need to work on that I want to get to you for you guys. So I didn't want to add too much more to my stash. It's only a deal if you're actually going to use it, right? So these I think will come in handy. I love these hearts. I love these here. And then the Love, Joy, Happiness XO, I really liked that as well. Just lots of fun elements. You can make lots of cards with this. So I will hopefully at some point be doing some cards using these, maybe even mixing in a thank you stamp set that I got with my last order. So that is everything for Close to My Heart today. I will link everything below. Again, the new catalog is out. I will have a catalog linked below as well. There's a beautiful PDF version of that you can click on. You can get to see everything that's included. There's much more than what I picked up. This is just what I chose to grab for you guys. Oh, I just forgot. I did pick up a few more inks. Sorry about that, guys. To match with this last collection, I also picked up Glacier, Nectarine, and Lagoon. So lots of inks for me to play around with these next couple months, and I will have projects using these coming for you guys very soon.